Hello, 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 daydreamers, and welcome back to the garden. If this is your first time here, I want to thank you for being here, and let me explain a little bit of what we do. My name is Pork Chop, and here at Daydreaming at the Garden, this is where we have created a safe space for us to talk about the hard to swallow topics and all those things that get shoved under the rug throughout life. We talk about trauma, healing, mental wellness, and the well-being of you, my good friend. And today is one of those days where I have come to you with not a real, like, I don't have a topic, I don't have a game plan, I don't have a script here. I really just wanted to come to you guys and just remind everyone of how lovely it is that you decided to wake up this morning and see another day. I wanted to come to you today and just let you know that you are loved and you are favored and you are such a blessing to walk through this earth and to see, like, with all your beautiful radiance just shining up on us. You are amazing. And please don't ever forget that. I came today because I'm just coming up out of the flu, guys. So it's been a really rough week for me. It's been a really, really rough week. Mother Nature decided to come with the flu. So it's just been a really, and I still have the toddler running around, the toddler aging. And so it's just been really rough this week. And I woke up this morning to some devastating news of a very close friend of mine from a past life had been taken too soon from us by the hands of love gone wrong. And I really just decided that today was one of those days that a video was needed just to give everyone just, some time to breathe. It's a lot going on in life. And if you follow me on Facebook, which is where I'm most active, I'm trying to get on Instagram. So if you could go follow me on there. If you're following me on Facebook, you're seeing that I was posting a lot of stuff today about these things. And I just wanted to come to you guys and let you know that you are loved. Relationships are hard, but and I know leaving them can be harder, but there comes a time where you have to. And I really come today hoping that my videos reach someone and that someone sees them that needs to see them and can relate and understand and be able to identify with these videos. And I'm genuinely hoping that my videos are touching the hearts and being seen where they need to be seen, because as someone who genuinely probably might have been saved by YouTuber myself. That is exactly how I came up out of my abusive relationship. Was I was watching YouTube and I was watching just some random YouTuber, and now I follow her. I'm a big fan of hers. She's on my bucket list to at least meet. I would just like to at least meet her. She seems very dope. But her name was Swoop, and Swoop is a documentarian filmmaker, and she is an amazing person. You should go subscribe. If you don't know her, you should see her videos. They're amazing. Amazing top notch videos. Chef Kiss. And she goes into details and she'll stop throughout the videos and explain in the good details, or just enough details about like certain things in the video that and it was motivating, and that's what motivated me to start these videos, was the fact that I felt so touched by her videos and I related to some of the topics that she spoke on so well. It made me look myself in the mirror and decide that I no longer wanted to be that girl that thought mistreatment and abuse was love and tried to justify it in any type of way that I could. That became something that I felt as though would eventually be the demise of me. And looking back, I'm pretty sure had I not left, I might have been unalived as well. And I really think that it's dope that you can touch so many lives nowadays without really leaving the home. And I really hope that these videos are going where they need to go. But as you can tell, I don't have a script and I don't have a plan with this video. I am just actually um going with the flow today, because today, like I said, I woke up and I just want everyone to know that you are loved, you are cared about, that they don't change and you can't make them no matter how good you decide to treat them. We have to realize that Love is scary. Love is supposed to be whirlwind. Love is supposed to be nurturing and genuine. Love is not supposed to hurt. Love is not supposed to see you cry and think that everything is okay. And if they actually loved you and the hurt of them and you crying actually hurt them like they said it does, they wouldn't make you cry. We have to remember that within all of that, I know it can be hard, especially when you're in the midst of situations like that, to step back out of them and look in the mirror. But it becomes one of those life or death situations at some point, no matter how you want to look at it. And I genuinely just hope that we all can look in the mirror and decide that we deserve better, because you do. You are such an amazing person, and there's no reason that you should have to cry at the hands of someone who claims they love you. There's no reason that you should have to be scared of the person who claims they love you. There's no reason you should feel that you cannot speak up or be yourself, or that you have to change in order to keep the love that you have. Love isn't something that should be used like a doggy treat given whenever you decide to piss outside like they have asked you to, and be a good boy or girl as they've wanted you to. Love isn't something to be dangled in front of you like a carrot that a donkey chases on a treadmill. Love is supposed to be breathtaking in a way that defies logic, as it is so makes you so happy. Love is not supposed to be breathtaking in the way that genuinely kills you. Love is not Love is not the end game to end all your troubles. Love is not going to solve all of your problems in the wisp of an eye just by falling in love at first sight with whoever, what random guy. Love is something that has to be given and taken. It is something that is reciprocated in the most basic fashions. Love shouldn't have to be taken away just because they don't feel as though things aren't going exactly how they feel. Love is something that should be given as it is given. Love can be a fickle bitch, but love shouldn't take you away from the moment of life. Little by little, it's chipping away at your soul, your heart. It feels as though you are no longer who you used to be before you met that person. Love shouldn't feel that way in a negative light, and we shouldn't allow it to become it that way. For as much as we don't like to admit it, in the midst of the storm, you have the capabilities to make everything different in the blink of an eye. Love can be scary when it is used as manipulation and scare tactics. Love can be confusing when it is weaponized against you. Love can be something that we all don't truly understand, but yet we all know exactly what it is, right? It's one of those things where it seems everyone has their own simple definition, but one thing love is not is abusive. One thing love is not is mistreatment. One thing love is not is a war. Love is not a constant battlefield in which you feel as though you have to keep your armor up at all times and walk on eggshells throughout your own home. Love is constant. Even in the midst of an argument, love is still there. Love is constant. Even through sickness and health, love is still there. Love is not something that is taken away from you just because they're having a bad day or because you didn't say something exactly how they'd like you to say. Love is different than what you're used to, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, we can all decide to wake up and be something different. Not that girl or guy who decides that this is what love is on a constant basis. We can just wake up and decide that we can be more than what they have given us, these crumbs and leftovers from some already eaten on dish. We can ask for more. We can be more. I know women and men who have had to move states just in order to breathe again, and that is okay. That is completely okay. Sometimes we have to go. Sometimes you have to leave, and that may be warranted. And if it is, that is okay. Is it okay to have to start over? Because sometimes maybe that's just where the stars aligned. Maybe that's exactly where you needed to be. Not saying that the abuse that you endured it was to get you there, but here we are, you know? And in a sense, I believe that at some point you have to come to that mindset in itself that here we are. We have to make a decision at some point. Yes, we may have given 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 years to this person, but at some point we have to tell ourselves that here we are and make a decision. There's a crossroads there that has to be taken. And you can either go down the same path that you've been going with the same person and spend another 5, 10, 20 years doing the same things, or you can decide one day that starting over is better than this. Starting over can be scary. It's a very scary thing to have to go through. It's a very scary thing to have to deal with. But at the end of the day, it's being scared of a new beginning better than being scared of the past, of the same things that you know are going to happen, things that have become so predictable that you can count it down on one finger how fast things will go left. It's one of those things where you have to decide which type of scared you really want to be. And for me, it became one of those things that being scared because I was so brave to leave was better than being scared of being here with you. Because eventually my life became a, a factor. My life became the price that would be paid to decide to keep loving, to keep holding on to memories of the past, of the person that he used to be. The person you fell in love with is no longer there because they never existed to begin with. It was manipulation. It was tactical. It was something that they do with everyone they meet. And I hate to say it, but you are not special. I come to you today just coming with a heed of warning to those that have not gotten to that point yet, but they see it on the horizon, to those that are already in that predicament, and to those who are healing, but looking back in the rearview mirror, wondering, what if you could die? That's what. I hate to be so harsh when I say it, but it seems sometimes you just have to say it. That in a way, your life is the price that you could pay for being in love with someone that sees this as love in itself. The definition of love may be different for everyone, and theirs may be abuse. This may be how they show love. But if that is not your definition of love, why would you feel the need to try to make them conform to yours? They already know what they want, and they're giving you what they want, but you're not gonna get what you want in return. And as I say, I hate to be so harsh about this situation, but it comes down to the facts of the matter. And the facts of the matter is that people die every day at the hands of someone who claims to love them, at the hands of a spouse that they lay beside every night and wake up to every morning. Sometimes slowly, sometimes in an outrage or in a burst. Sometimes it could be an accident, but either way, it is a volatile cycle of love bombing, manipulation, abuse, sorries, and love bombs all over again. It's a never ending cycle of make up to break up to give gifts for being so outrageously violent that gifts were the only way to come back from it. It's the manipulation of the past. Every time y'all get into it, I just come today hoping that at some point these words reach exactly who they need to at whatever point in life they may be in, and that it may save a life. And in the most humble way possible. That's really my only end game here. I really have no means for any other reason to feel as though these videos would be necessary if I didn't feel as though it's something someone needed. I wanted to be someone who brought positivity and purpose into the world, and I genuinely feel as though all I can do is help in the ways that I know how, and this was one of them. I genuinely hope that throughout this video you have come to a little understanding, or this is giving you a little pat on the shoulder and a virtual hug in a way that I cannot be there for you physically. For I really know and understand what it's like to not know what to do. to be in so much turmoil and drama and fear that you don't know where to turn, who to tell, or how to go about the situation. But I'm here to tell you that there's someone out there that cares. Whether it's a complete stranger or it's a personal family friend or someone that your best friend that you have been estranged from due to this relationship that you are in, it's okay to reach out to them. Reach out to someone. As I always do at the end of this video, I provide resources and helplines in order to help you navigate this situation, because I'm sorry that you have to go through this. You do not deserve it. As I have said, you are a light upon this earth and it is being dimmed right now. And that is okay, because what comes with strong soldiers is a lot of things that try to break them. Some people aren't able to come back from these situations, and that I understand. Some people have not come back from these situations, and that's what I want to prevent in any way that I can, because I know what it's like to be in that situation and know that you don't want to be in that situation and not be able to get out of that situation without being strong and brave and ready for war. And sometimes you just have to be ready for war, because it's such a scary thing to know all these things that you've told me, to threaten me with all these things that you've threatened me with, and to not think that if I leave, I won't have to be prepared. And that is okay. If you have to be prepared, be prepared. Arm yourself in any way that you need to legally. That way, protect yourself in all aspects of the situation. Get restraining orders if need be. Do what you need to do to make sure that you yourself are going to be safe. Your family is going to be safe. I'm sorry. But just do what needs to be done in order to leave that relationship as safely as you can with your life, if you leave with nothing else. Because sometimes that's the only thing you got, and that's okay. We just have to take it one day at a time. And as I say throughout all my videos, I am here throughout all of the healing journeys. I know that everyone is on a different path of their journey, and that's why all my videos are the way they are. I am here to try to help the journey be as simplistic as it could be, although it can't really be simplistic. It won't be simplistic. It'll be hard. It'll take a lot of strength. It'll take a lot of tears. It's going to take a lot of acceptance, accountability, and it's going to take a lot of self reflection, a lot of self love, a lot of grace for yourself, a lot of compassion for yourself. And that's okay. Just take it one day at a time, my love. And just know that every day that you've decided to choose you is another step in the right direction. And one day it won't hurt as bad. One day it won't feel as painstakingly soul snatching as it does. One day your heart will come up out your feet and it'll land right back in the same place. And if you heal like you need to, one day you'll find someone that is ready and willing to love you exactly how you want to be loved. And until then, we just have to take the steps in the right direction towards healing, towards self love, towards self compassion, and towards forgiveness. Forgive yourself, forgive them. You can forgive them and not ever speak to them again. Because at the end of the day, holding that grudge in does nothing for them. They don't care. And it took me realizing that and experiencing that for myself to understand that their lives are going on and they're probably making you the bad guy. And that's okay too. Because, you have to let things go. Part of letting go is forgiving people, is letting go of that hate, that is letting go of all that vengeance that you want to have out on them. It's being the bigger person in a sense. And I know we get tired of being the bigger person. I get it. I get it. But it's part of life. And I mean, I'm kind of just gonna leave on that note. I really, like I said, I didn't have much of a like actual plan when I did this video. I just kind of woke up to that, and I kind of just decided that today was gonna be a day I let out, a video just letting y'all know how much you mean and how much that you actually mean to somebody. Somebody out there really loves you, and they really don't want to see you like be lost at the hands of someone that claims to love you. I just genuinely hope, as I said, that this video is seen by whoever it needs to be seen by, and you understand that you are worth so much more. You are worth your weight in gold, if that's even. I don't know. I don't know if I want to use that one because I don't know how much gold is right now. It's a lot going on out there. So you are worth your weight in love. I think I like that. Yeah, you are worth your weight in love, and you should receive that time seeing. I think I like that. I think y'all like that. Let me know in the comments if y'all like that. But I'm just here to say that like everything is gonna be okay, guys. And this is a community, a safe space for everybody to reach out. If you haven't yet, please go follow my Facebook pages for more content like this that isn't is like my mind is everywhere right now since that news I got this morning. So apologies if I've just been rambling, but I'm just trying to get the message out there. I hope the message was reached. I'm gonna go through this and we're gonna see what happens. But follow my Facebook or my IG for more encouraging, inspiring content. I have also a Facebook group called Daydreaming in the Garden as well that I have created an actual safe space for all of us to talk and express our stories and heal together without the freaking red pill community or the weirdo freaking pick me women coming around trying to tell us how we were there anyway. So I really hope everyone has an amazing rest of the evening and an amazing rest of the day. This will probably, by the time this come out, it'll be the beginning of the week. So I just hope you have an amazing week as well, and I will see you in the next flower patch, my friend.